Greetings, Professor Hobo here. I'm coming at you with a product update. A lot of you have been asking what have I been using out here in the desert for power for the last month. I'm just about ready to go home, and I've been out here for about 30 days out in the desert of Arizona. We've camped around in several places, Quartzsite, Lake Havasu, and Parker, and I get asked a lot, what have I been using? So let me go ahead and show you what I've been using. So I'm here at the races in Parker, Arizona, and my inverter in the van died. So I'm very glad that I brought my Jackery Explorer 1000 with me. As you can see, it's actually running 1200 watts out from the inverter, even though it's only 1000 watt. The Jackery can actually handle 1200 indefinitely without any problems. And what am I running? I'm using this Betty Crocker pizza maker, which has a non-stick cooking surface. I use it for pretty much cooking everything in the van. I don't really even use a pan on the stove anymore because this is way more convenient. I don't have anything to clean afterwards. And I pretty much don't even use a pan on the stove anymore because this is a lot more convenient and it's really easy to clean. I just wipe it down when I'm done, and it really doesn't take a lot of power if you think about it. So I can cook a pizza on the Jackery Explorer 1000. It takes about 20 minutes or so for the pizza to cook, and I'll use usually about 20-25% of the power of the Jackery. And as long as I'm hooked up to a pair of solar panels like I am outside, I'm currently getting about 115, 116 watts coming in. So it will easily charge up every single day with 2 solar panels. So you probably want to know how I'm charging my Jackery. I'm doing it with 2 100-watt Solar Saga panels in parallel, using the included parallel adapter that comes with the Jackery Explorer 1000. So this combination will allow me to charge at around 125, 130 watts. So one other thing I use my Jackery Explorer 1000 for while I'm out here at the Parker race is my Instant Pot. So I've actually made a big, giant Instant Pot full of chili. It takes about 10 actual minutes to cook, but you have to brown the ground beef and everything way ahead of time. I didn't have time to show you how to make the chili. There's a million Instant Pot chili recipes out there. It does take quite a bit of power from the Jackery. When I started, it was probably about 75%, so it has used about 50% of the Jackery to run the Instant Pot. Notice right now it's only using about 4 watts out. That's just to run the inverter, because a lot of the times the Instant Pot isn't actually running, it's just using the pressure to cook. So the heater inside comes on occasionally, and when it comes on occasionally, it runs about 900 watts to the inverter, and it allows you to cook for long periods of time with little amount of power. Now here's another thing that a Jackery 1000 can do that a lot of people don't know that it can do, and that is run a microwave. See, a Jackery has no problem running this microwave. It's currently taking about 800 watts. 800 to 900 watts. So the Jackery Explorer 1000 ends up being a lot more versatile than most think. It can certainly do a lot more than charge your cell phone, your tablet, run a fan, or some lights. You can actually take it in your car, truck, van, camper, RV, truck, tent. You can actually use it to run a microwave. You can make pizza. You can run various electric cooktops as long as they're under 1200 watts. You can use an Instant Pot. You can make some of the best, healthiest meals on the road quickly and easily in an Instant Pot. I made that chili. It's a 1-pot chili recipe, so you don't dirty anything but the Instant Pot. It's fantastic, and it actually came out pretty good. So what else can you do with it? You could actually make coffee. If you have a small coffee maker, you can make hundreds of cups of coffee on one charge. There are certain low wattage Keurig models which you can run as long as they're under 1200 watts. Most of the larger Keurigs, most of the larger coffee machines aren't going to run on the Explorer 1000. You're also not going to run an air conditioner. Now, you might be able to run a 5000 BTU fully mechanical window unit on a Jackery 1000 as long as the surge doesn't exceed that 1200 watt zone when it starts up. I know my Frigidaire with a soft start built in will actually start up on the 1000. But a lot of other air conditioners simply aren't going to start. Now that's really not an issue anyway, because the Jackery Explorer 1000 only has 1000 watt-hours of power. If you could get an air conditioner to run on it, it would only run for 2 hours, and it can't accept enough solar to run an air conditioner continuously. You need at least 500 or 600 watts coming in to balance the amount of power going out on an air conditioner. That doesn't mean that you can't use the Explorer 1000 for all kinds of fun and interesting things. It's going to run a lot of what you need in your life, and the best part about the Explorer 1000 is that it's pretty lightweight. It's a lot of power in a small package, and it's a very reliable system. And combine the Explorer 1000 with a pair of SolarSaga 100 watt panels, and you can charge it from dead in less than 8 hours. Now, I typically charge in 4 or 5 hours because I never really let my Jackery battery go below 25%. I usually would let it charge up to about 80 or 90%, then I would do my cooking for the day, and then I'd let it charge the next day off solar, rinse, repeat. And I used this literally every day for about 3 weeks because the inverter in my van died the first week I was out in Quartzsite. I don't know what happened to it. I went to turn it on. It started to smell like burnt electronics. It worked for a little bit, but then I noticed it wouldn't run the microwave. Then by the end of the trip, it wouldn't turn on at all. So I was really glad I took the Jackery with me. I was planning on taking a smaller version because I didn't think I was going to need all that power. I'm glad I did because it allowed me to cook. I did all my cooking on electric, with the exception of making some burgers on the grill, pretty much that entire trip. You can also use an induction cooktop as long as you can adjust it to a low setting. You can use an induction cooktop to boil water to make French press coffee, or to boil water to make tea or anything else. Using an induction cooktop is one of the most efficient ways to heat up water because you don't lose a lot of that to heat outside of the system. So yes, you can run all kinds of kitchen appliances on a Jackery Explorer 1000, so you can grab one today and take it on your next trip. Links are in the description below if you're interested, along with links to that Jackery SolarSaga 100 solar panel. Please buy direct from Jackery if possible because Bezos doesn't need to get any richer. Thanks. And if you learned something today, don't forget to give me a thumbs up below, and if you're not a subscriber already, you know what to do. That's it for now. Till next time.
Odin commands you to like and subscribe, and clean my litter box.
So how am I charging my Jackery?
RV Golf Guy, Jack Smith, Don Fullbuff, Drew Hahn.